G'day viewers, my name is Michael and welcome back to SingleRacer. And now those of you that are already AMS2 fans will totally be aware of the big update that recently dropped, the big 1.4 update that had a significant change to the way AMS2 handles, or the cars themselves handle. And that's simply because of the big physics changes that the 1.4 update brought. And it's generally been received extremely well in a lot of cases, generally good in most cases, but you know, a few people complain about this or that, but that's always going to happen. So, but generally it's been a very positive 1.4 update, even almost groundbreaking in a way, or to a lot of people. And so this video came about because I initially wanted to see how these physics changes affected all the mod cars that you can get for AMS2. But when I came over to the Project Cars modding team website, which also has all the mods available for AMS2, it quickly became apparent that due to the intense update that the 1.4 was, that not all the cars have been converted. Now there's been a couple of hot fixes, so it's actually here, the boot files here for version 1.4.1.3, but not all the cars have been converted given the massive changes that's happened to AMS2, and a lot of times, of course, with these massive changes comes almost like a reset of the time trials and things like that. But one thing I do like, and a disappointing fact, if I come down here to the bottom, one of the cars that didn't get converted is probably one of the favourites of all the people that have tried these external mods. So the Alpine A110 Cup car didn't get converted. But one thing that I did like about the way the website did its update is that you cannot download it. So the download button is here, but if it's not converted to the 1.4 update, nothing happens when you click on it. And of course, if you click on the 1.4, so if we go to the version up here, they're the only cars you can download at this time. But given that restriction, and given that sometimes only individual people do the mod cars, maybe they just don't have the time, or you know, struggle to do the correct changes to make them updated to the 1.4 big massive update of AMS2. But the good thing on that front is I applaud Razer for doing just so many updates. Even when they do a major update, if there's anything wrong with that particular update, they'll quickly do a hotfix. I read what was a sarcastic comment, or a fairly sarcastic comment, under a video on Facebook. Now, I must stress that the comment wasn't nasty, but they were just more or less saying that they were still waiting on a track that was supposed to come out in 2020, and you know, 2 years later they're still waiting. But they did put an LOL after it, after the comment, so they were half joking. But the point is that I replied in that I'm an old DOS person from, you know, I've had a PC since the DOS days when you used to type in the commands, let alone have Windows have icons to do it for you. So I'm used to Codemasters doing a version 1.1 patch, and that's all you ever got. So I applaud the fact that AMS2 or Razer keep updating all the time, and probably will do for years to come. So my advice is, if you have these mods already, you know, you should really delete all of them and then just re-download the 1.4 mods if you wish to, of course. If you enjoyed these things or want to give them a try for the first time, you know, the other cars should be updated as things start to settle down. And of course, once Razer becomes a little more settled in their updates, it'll be a lot easier to enjoy these cars because you won't have to update them so many times. Now, just before we go racing, I just wanted to say something on a side note. And for those coming to the SingleRacer channel for the first time, I'd recommend you just skip ahead to the next chapter. But just for my regular subscribers, I'm still just struggling a bit with the sudden and unexpected passing of my younger brother. So I didn't do a vocal this time because, you know, you have your good days and your bad days. And although he insisted that I keep the channel going, there are just some times when you just don't have the energy. So apologies there's no vocal, and if ever I do a race video where you think, oh, why isn't he doing a commentary this time, that'll be why. But just on this particular occasion I just didn't feel up to it. So I'm hoping you'll still enjoy the video as it is, but just for this particular video I won't be doing a commentary. So now it's time to go racing. So this is Michael signing out for SingleRacer. I'll catch you next time. See you later, and let's go AMS2 mod racing.